And welcome to Mile High Hockey Live. We are ready for the Colorado Avalanche to face the Los Angeles Kings in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Right now, the Colorado Avalanche have a 2-0 lead over the Los Angeles Kings, and both of those games were played in Denver. Now Game 3 is going to be played in Los Angeles, as this game is about to be kicked off in just a moment. And are y'all not excited? I sure am. Colorado Avalanche have a chance to go up 3 games to nothing, and you only need to win 4 games to advance. But yeah, Scott Wedgwood has been doing amazing in the playoffs. He has a .960 save percentage, which is just amazing. And here we go. We are about to get underway, as here is puck drop at the center of the ice for the first period of Colorado Avalanche versus LA Kings. This is the LA Kings' first home game of the playoffs. They will have 2 home games in a row. And here's puck drop, won by the Colorado Avalanche. Cale Makar with it in his own zone. He will dump it down and up to Nathan MacKinnon. That puck is deflected in the corner of the Kings zone. Kings try to take it away. They will. For a second, gets poked out by the Avs, but Kings grab that puck. Kings push it all the way into the Avs zone. Cale Makar easily collects. Here's Devon Toews now with the puck. Devon Toews dumps it all the way down. Nathan MacKinnon will chase for the puck in the corner. He has it for a second. Stolen away by the LA Kings. LA Kings will push it up the board and out of their zone. Now LA enters the Avs zone. Here's LA as they'll dump it around. Avs steal it for a second, but LA gains control. LA pushes the puck to the front of the net, but goes right through. And now the puck up to the point. Now down low. Now back up to the point. Shot goes wide. Now LA has it at the point. There's another slap shot. Misses the net. Rebound collected by the Avs. Here's Nichushkin on the board trying to get it out. Harassed by 2 Kings players. Here's Nichushkin still in the corner trying to fight that puck out. Nelson also trying to fight it as the Avs will dump it all the way down. No icing. Avs beat the LA Kings to the puck, but the shot was a whiff. Now the Avs have it at the point, trying to fight for it, as LA will steal it away for a moment, but now LA has it. Here's LA. They'll wrap it around the boards in their own zone. LA dumps it all the way out, but the Avs collect at center ice. Here's Malinsky. Malinsky enters the zone. Malinsky up the boards and will dump that puck behind the net. Avs now up the boards, spins back down with Kadri. Kadri to the center of the ice. Shot, lost the puck, and now LA has it. LA breaks out. Deflected by the Avs and stolen away for a brief moment before LA dumps it deep. Avs immediately clear the zone, but LA pressures. LA puts it right back in the zone. Here's Los Angeles. Kings have it on the boards. Kings dump it deep. Avs immediately collect. Here's Kulak with it. Avs now with Landeskog dump it out of the zone. Oh no, Avs whiffed on it. There's some trouble. Kings steal it away, and now the Kings are in the offensive zone. Fought for at the corner. Kulak has it under the net. Kings lay a body check on Kulak. Kulak falls, but Avs still have the puck. Here's O'Connor up the boards. O'Connor tries to dump it deep, and he will, but Kings will collect as Avs go for a change. Kings now have it, trying to get it up the boards. Avs cut off. Avs push it and got stolen away by the Kings. Here's the Kings with the puck. Kings dump it deep down, and Brent Burns in his own zone will push it out now. Here's Kelly, gets stopped on the boards and stolen away by the Kings. Avs race for that puck, get it for a brief moment, and will dump it out of the zone into center ice where the Kings collect. Here are the Kings as they'll go down the boards to the net, stopped by the Avs defender. Now the Avs have it to Natchez. Natchez, center ice, will wheel back around into his own zone and spin once more. Natchez trying to break out, can't. Maches passes it to Manson. Manson still has the puck in his own zone. Manson dumps it deep for just a brief moment before the Kings steal it away. Puck at the boards. Avs have it. Here's Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon breaks through one, but cannot break through two people. Nathan MacKinnon still has the puck, though. So wheel around. Oh, a great pass by Devon Taves right to the front of the net. Lehkonen with a shot, but it's saved. Nathan MacKinnon now has the puck at the corner. Nathan MacKinnon with a little spin move. Here's Nathan MacKinnon trying to center it. Can't. Spin move. Shot. No good. Kings will dump it deep down and out of the zone, and now dumped deep by the Kings. Kings had it for a second, stolen away, but now the Kings have it right back. There's a shot deflected wide. Kings circling around the ice, trying to get a shot on net, but can't. Here's the point. Point shot deflected wide. Kings still have it on the far boards. Here are the Kings at the point. Kings shot saved by Wedgwood. Kings still have the puck in the corner. Here's LA with it at the boards. LA shot from the board, saved by Wedgwood. So, a good couple chances by the Avs, but nothing will connect. 15:45 left in the first period. Both teams have two shots. Faceoff is in the Kings, the Avs zone. Avs win the faceoff and dump it out. Avs will try to chase for that puck, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings dump it deep. Here's a shot cut off by the Avs. Now the Kings have it and will dump it deep into the Avs zone. Kings fight for it and come up with it behind the net. Now the Kings will pass it to the point and dump it right down deep. Avs will steal it away for a brief moment. There's a fight for the puck on the boards. It's tied up. Kings with the puck now. Kings at the point. There's a shot. No good as Wedgwood holds on. 15:12 left in the first period. Just a shot from number 2 on the LA Kings, but an easy save for Wedgwood. So the zone will be in the LA Kings zone. 15 minutes and 12 seconds left. Avs win the faceoff and we'll have it deep. There's a little 2-on-2 Kadri with the deep dump in for the Avs. Landeskog chases that puck into the corner, had it for a second, but popped out by the Kings. Kings have it in the neutral zone and will dump it deep into the Avs zone. Avs now have it as they will perform a breakout. Here's Kadri. Kadri looking for a center ice pass. Can't get one. Still has the puck at the point. Will dump it for Manson. Manson mishandles the puck, but still has it. Landeskog will dump it deep. Natchez fights for it on the boards. Landeskog stops it from going out. There's a shot. Score! A deflection by Kadri. And your Colorado Avalanche are up 1-0 here in the first period as Kadri gets the first one of this game. So Waugh passes up to the point. Landeskog keeps it in, and there's a shot. I don't know if Kadri scored that or not. The puck bounces off the boards. Oh my goodness. So, wow. So Kadri was down low. Landeskog passes to Kadri. Kadri mishandles the puck. It bounces off the boards, comes right back off the Kings goalie skate, and right into the net. So your Colorado Avalanche are up 1-0 here with 14:21 left in the first period. As that is the very first goal in this series scored in the first period. As Avs won that face off, but Kings steal it away. Avs now have it in their own zone. There's a shot by the Kings, Nothing there. Another shot, still saved by Wedgwood. Avs fighting for the puck in the corner, but Kings pull away from it. There's a good hip check by the Avs, knocks the Kings player down. Kings player still on his knees. Kings fighting for it. There's a shot. But the Avs get that puck into their own zone. Here are the Avs on the boards. Fought for it in their own zone. Nathan McKinnon's fighting for it. Same with O'Connor, but Kings come up with that puck. Kings have the puck behind their own net. Avs pressure. Kings still with that puck as they'll dump it in deep. Wedgwood, it just bounces off the boards, and Wedgwood covers. So the Colorado Avalanche are on the board first as we'll take a little TV break timeout. But what a goal by Landeskog. He just shoots it. It goes wide of the net by a good amount, bounces off the boards, hits the goalie's blade, and then just deflects right back into the net. So you could say it's a little bit of a lucky goal by the Avs, but I would say about every goal in the series is going to require a little bit of luck, and that's just how good the defense is. I mean, both defensive units for these two teams, the Kings and the Avalanche, are just amazing, and really are not letting much get through. And same with both goalies. Both goalies have done amazing. It's been low-scoring games. Both of the games, the Avs have won 2-1. One was a regulation win. That was game 1. And game 2 went into overtime as the Avs won. But yeah. But we are about to get this game back underway as there was just a TV timeout. So there you go. Gabriel Landeskog, the captain of the Colorado Avalanche, scores the first goal here in Game 3. I mean, he just dumps it down wide of the net, bounces off the boards, comes right back, hits the LA goalie Forsberg's skate, and right into the net. Faced off in the Avs zone. Kings win it. Kings at the point, dumps it down low. Kings have it behind the net. Kings reel it out in front of the net. Avs, though, steal it away. And there's an icing call on the play on the Avs. So the face-off will go back in to the Avalanche zone. As here's the face-off, still at the point there, but won by the Kings eventually. There's a shot at the point, deflected wide by Wedgwood. Kings still trying to get that puck to the net as they have it at the point now, dumped down to the boards and reels back up to the points. Dumped down to the boards, stopped, and bounced out by the defense. Nichushkin tries to steal that puck, can't, as LA still has that puck. LA dumps it to the front. It looks like it deflected off a skater stick and went out of play. LA has 6 shots. Avalanche only with 2 shots, but one of those shots for the Avalanche was a goal. And that was our captain Gabriel Landeskog with the goal. Pretty sure it was assisted by Devon Taves or Nazem Kadri. Couldn't tell. It's face off in the Avs zone as LA gets kicked out of the draw. And We will wait, and there's a face-off won by the Kings at the point. Shot saved by Wedgwood. Kings still have it. Kings will loop around, and now that puck is down low behind the net. Kings on the boards now. Here are the Kings at the point. Tries to spin into center ice, stolen away by the Avs. Nathan MacKinnon will slam on the brakes, break out. Here's to Malinsky. Malinsky loses control of the puck, stolen away by the Kings. Only for the meantime, as Avs get it back. Nathan MacKinnon will wheel out of the zone and use his speed to get right into LA's zone. Now passes it to the middle, but cut off by the Kings. Here are the Kings behind their own net, dump it all the way down for a Kings player that was ready to intercept that puck just before the blue line. Now Kings dump it deep as we will wait for a change. Here's Kulak behind his own net, passes it up the boards for the Avs. Avs will break it out of the zone. Kings have it for a second behind their own net before the Avs steal it away at the point. Here's Manson. Manson fans on the shot, goes to the center ice for a second, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings have it at the center ice for a moment before the Avs steal it away. Now Kings will take care of that puck in their own zone. Here's the Kings as they'll break out of the zone and down the ice. Cale Makar cuts a Kings player off at the boards. Now here's Kulak and Manson with the puck. Here's Manson at the center ice. Manson gets past the red line and dumps it deep. Here's Landeskog. Tries to dump it deep. Not enough power on that to get to an Avs player as there's a fight for it on the boards. Landeskog comes up with it at the point. Cale Makar step shot save by the Kings goalie. So there you go. Avalanche now recorded 3 shots. Kings still with 6 as 11:03 left here in the first period. Game 3 of round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Well, here we go. Avs got on the board first with like 14-something left in the first period, and that is the first period goal in this series, and that's just how low scoring it's been. I mean, the Avs scored once in the first game in the second period, so there's only been 1 goal in the second period, and this is the very first one in the first period. Face-off is in the Kings zone, but Kings will win it. Avs steal it away, though. Here's Natchez with it. Natchez, center ice shot. Saved by Forsberg. And here's the Kings. Kings will break it up and down and all the way for an icing. So, icing called on the Kings. 10:46 left in the first period. Avs with 3 shots. Kings have 6 shots on goal. As Marty Natchez just wheeled to the center of the ice in between the 2 dots in the LA Kings zone and shoots it just a little high and wide as he tried to pick the top left corner, but could not quite aim right. Avs win the faceoff and a shot save and deflected wide by the Kings. Now Kings steal it away. Kings with it in the neutral zone and now will dump it deep into Avalanche territory. Cale Makar now with the puck behind the net. Here's Cale Makar as we'll wait for some fresh legs. Now Nathan MacKinnon takes it from Cale Makar. Now Nathan MacKinnon drops it for Cale Makar. Cale Makar gets the red line and dumps it deep for the Avs. Immediately taken away by the Kings. Kings trying to get it out of their zone. And here is the Kings. They will break out of the zone and skate right down the ice into Avalanche territory. Kings on the sideboards. He'll hold up, wait, pass, shot, save, and taken away by the Avs. Now here's the Avs. It's a 1-on-1. Logan O'Connor with the puck. There's a shot wide of the net. And another shot also wide of the net. Logan O'Connor with the puck behind the Kings net. Now up to the point. Here's a shot. Deflected. Save. Another shot bounces in the air. Never got to the net. Sam Malinsky at the point. Sam Malinsky tries to lay it on the net, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings with a all the way. Kings shoot that all the way down the ice. And it will be another icing with 9:37 left here in the first period. Avs still have only 4 shots. Kings have 6. So the puck will be in the LA Kings zone, as here's the face-off blown down by the ref. So we will try that again. Again, this is in the Kings zone. Here's the face-off won by the Kings. And Kings take it away and dump it all the way down the ice. Avs steal it away. Here's Brent Burns. Brent Burns dumps it down into Kings territories, but Kings collect. Here's LA with the puck in their own zone. LA now into the neutral zone and deflect it all the way down into the Avs zone. Kings try to steal it away at the corner. Can't, as Avs will come up with it. Here's Nelson. Nelson dumps it into Kings zone, but not for long before the Kings dump it all the way out. Manson now with the puck. Manson will try to dump it deep, but that goes right onto the stick of the Kings. Now both teams will change. Here are the Kings in their own zone as they will break it out. Dumped deep into the Avs zone. Wedgwood will play it and dump it down the boards. Now there's a fight for it on the boards. Kings come up with it. Here's the Kings at the point. There's a shot deflected wide of the net by the Kings. LA still with the puck. LA dumps it behind the Avs net. Here's the Avs as they steal it away. Waugh will have the puck and dump it deep into Avs zone, but Kings come up with it. Avs try to steal it but can't. Kings with it in center ice, and that puck will deflect through a stick and all the way down. Cam Makar now has it behind his own net, and he will wheel out of the protection of his net. Devon Taves pushes that puck, tries to get deep, stolen away by the Kings. So watch out. Here's the Kings. There's a shot easily saved by Wedgwood. 8:02 left in the first period as we will go to a timeout here in the city of Los Angeles. So, Avalanche still up 1-0 here with a little over 8 minutes left in the first period, and they've been playing good. Kings have been putting in a little more pressure. It's not usual when the Kings are out shooting the Avs. It feels like the Avs are always out shooting the Kings, but not today. So we are ready to get things back up and started here on Mile High Hockey Live. Avs up 1-0, 9:22 left, or 8:22, I believe, left in the first period. We are in the beautiful city of Los Angeles as this game is away for the Avs. Avs have the first two games away, or Avs have the first two games at home, then they'll have the second two away. And if the Avs win both of these games away, they will successfully sweep the Los Angeles Kings. Here's the face-off. It's in the Avalanche zone. As puck dropped, won by the Avs. Devon Taves with the puck behind the net and taken up the ice by Marty Natchez. Marty Natchez with the puck in the zone. Tried to find Nathan McKinnon at the center of the ice. Could not. The Kings steal it away. Here's the Kings up center ice and into the Avs zone. There's a shot wide of the net. Now that puck in the corner, waiting for the Kings to grab it. Kings will grab it. Here's a point shot. Saved. Another shot deflected off a stick and wide up into the netting. So there will be another face-off in the LA Kings. We will be right beside the. We will be right. All right, face off inside the King zone. Inside the Avs zone. Kings win the face off, stolen away by the Avs for a second, but they couldn't get it out. There's a shot wide of the net by the Kings. Now on the boards, Kings still have the puck. Kings will dump it deep, but stolen away by the Avs for a brief second. Kept in by the Kings, but it will be a hand pass on the Kings as one of the players lost his stick and batted it down with his glove to keep it in the zone, but it went right to another Kings player's stick. So that will be a face-off still right outside of the Kings or the Avs zone. Here is the Avs with the puck. Avs break it into the Kings zone, put up to the point. No one was there. Werenski now will regroup and has it in his own zone. Passed up to the board for Landeskog. Landeskog dumps it in, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings now have it deep in their own zone. Now dumped up the boards and out. Werenski will grab it again up the red line and deep into Kings territory. That puck gets dumped down again. Now Kings with it in the own zone. A shot attempt, but Avs steal it away. Good defense there. Avs steal it away. Here's Cowdrey. Cross that pass. There's a shot. How did that get saved? And there may be a penalty called on the Kings for cross-checking. There was a 2-on-1 going down the ice for the Avs, and it was so close, but just took it away. I mean, wow. Werenski just tips that puck away from being a chance for a goal for the LA Kings, then stolen away by the Avs. It was a 2-on-1, a pass, attempt pass back, saved, and there was a little back check by the LA Kings player on Kelly. So Kelly rams himself into the net, and I do not believe there are any penalties in the plays. There's 6:27 left in the first period. Colorado Avalanche with 7 shots. LA Kings with 5. And here's the faceoff won by the Avs. Avs will work it up the boards. Here's Cale Makar. Cale Makar behind his net. To the center, there's a shot save by Forsberg, the LA Kings goalie. So Avs have 6 shots. LA has 7 shots on goal here with 6:17 left in the first period of play. Your Colorado Avalanche are up 1-0 versus the LA Kings. Well, the faceoff will be in the Avs zone, won by the Kings. Kings will work it up the boards and out of the zone. Now, on the blue line, there's a fight for it, but Kings will dump it back into their own zone to regroup. Here the Kings, they'll enter successfully only for a second before it's stolen away by the Avs. Here's Marty Necas in his own zone. Now to Cale Makar. Cale Makar will break it out to Devon Toews. Devon Toews with a pass that goes all the way down the ice. Lekanen with the puck and stolen away by the Kings. Kings have it now. Kings will break it out and wait. They will wait for a couple of changes to be made in their own zone, and now they will break it out. Here are the Kings right down the ice. There's a shot saved by Wedgwood. Now, up the boards, there's a fight for it. Can the Avalanche win it? Still fighting for the puck on the boards. Kings dump it deep. Here are the Kings with it. Good check by the Avs in the corner as they try to steal it away by big 6'8" on 79, and the Avs will get a penalty. It'll be called on Manson for a cross check. I mean, can't disagree with that. His stick was right on the numbers of the LA Kings player. So after an ad break, we will the Kings will go on a power play. It's the first power play of the game. So Avalanche have been impressive so far. Again, they scored to make this game 1-0. LA still has not gotten a goal as the Avs have really I think they found a way to break out of this intensive like back check by the LA Kings. So yeah, Avs have kind of figured out the LA Kings. And that's why personally I think they have a good chance to sweep the LA Kings as we're still on an ad break. So we will wait. So here we go. This is game 3 of round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So Carolina beat Ottawa today, 3-1 or 2-1, and the Buffalo Sabres beat the Boston Bruins 4-1. So here we go. The faceoff is in the Colorado Avalanche zone. 5:15 left as the Kings are on a power play. Kings step up. There's a slap shot save by Wedgwood. Now Avs have the puck and dumped down and all the way down the ice. 1:48 left in the LA Kings power play. 5 minutes left in the first period. Here's the Kings as they will break it up and into the Avs zone as Kings take it down the boards and now up to the point. Avs stealed away and shot down the ice. LA Kings now with it in their own zone as they will try to break back into the Avs zone. Here they go as they will set up at the point. Stolen away by the Avs again and dumped down low. I mean, Avs have numbers. It's a 3-on-3, now a 4-on-3. Avs still have that puck. Stolen away for a brief moment, but kept in by the Avs. So Avs have some offensive zone time on the LA Kings power play. LA with only 1 minute, 5 seconds now left on the power play. 4:17 left in the first period. Puck gets dumped deep by the LA Kings. LA Kings now with it at the point. Here's LA at the point. There's a shot save, a rebound save, and dumped all the way down and out. 45 seconds left in LA's power play. 3:57 left in the first period as Kings will try to break it into the Avs zone once more. Here are the Kings with speed, poked away by the Avs for a second, but Kings will dump it down low. Kings, Avs steal it away. Avs dump it down and out of the zone. 20 seconds now on LA's power play. They're only one of the night so far. Here's a Byfield on the Kings as he'll work it down the boards. And Kings have it now at the point. Here are the Kings. Kings dump it down low. 2 Kings players down low fighting for it. Right in front of the net. Dumped all the way down and out as the Avs kill that power play. 3:05 left here in the first period. Avs kill the first and only power play of the night for the Kings. Here are the Kings with a centering pass. Kings still have the puck at the point. There's a shot blocked by the Avs. Avs will try to break that puck out as it goes flying into the air. As Avs trying to clear the zone but just can't. LA now has it behind the Avs net. Good check by the Avs to keep that puck not on the King's stick. Avs now steal it away. Here's Natchez to McKinnon and Malinsky. Malinsky finds the red line and dumps it down and deep as Avs try to steal it away but can't. Kings will break it out. Here are the Kings pass the red line and dump deep. Avs now with it in their own zone. Avs try to dump it out. Can't for the meantime. Now they do. Kings now have it in their own zone, but dump it all the way down to Colorado's zone. Here's Colorado, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings now with the puck. Kings try to dump it in the Avs zone. Can't. Here are the Avs with it. Here's Nelson. Got pushed down to one leg, but gets back up. Nelson now up the boards. Nelson drops it for Makar. Makar shot! Deflected wide. Now Manson. Manson tries to keep it deep. Oh no, watch out. LA tries to get a little breakaway. Cannot as Avs pressure that puck and steal away. There's a fight for it as Mikhail Makar will come up with the puck. Here's Mikhail Makar. Passed down the ice and all the way down. There's a fight for it and a stop. A penalty coming up on I do not know who. But there is a penalty. I don't know who the power play is on or who the penalty is on. I did not see a penalty on the play. And as it looks like there's a penalty on the LA Kings. So the Colorado Avalanche will be on the power play for the last minute and 28 seconds of the first period. Colorado up 1-0. Here's the faceoff in the Kings zone. Puck drop. There's a fight for the lower boards. LA comes up with it and dumps it all the way down. Wedgwood will play it to Cale Makar. Here's Makar. Makar dumps it for Natchez. Now Natchez with the puck. Natchez dumps it to McKinnon. McKinnon enters the zone. A nice shifty move by McKinnon. Now McKinnon will dump it around the boards to Landeskog. Landeskog to the point. Here's Cale Makar. Cale Makar now to McKinnon. Now to Natchez. Natchez has the puck. Natchez waiting now to the point, but good poke by the LA Kings. 55 seconds now left in the first period. Here's Nathan McKinnon in his own zone. He'll use some speed to get into the zone. Here's Natchez with it. Natchez around to Wah. Wah gets a check, but Cale Makar will keep it in. Now McKinnon in the corner. McKinnon moves up to the boards. Here's McKinnon with a little spin move to the point. Now to the wide of the net. Wah gets pushed down. No penalty called, though. Kings have the puck. There's a shot wide of the net. Avs have it. Final 19 seconds of the period. Here's Natchez. Natchez to Landeskog. And got away from him and dumped out one last time by the Kings. So Makar will move it up and just waste some time for the last 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that will do it for the first period of play. Colorado Avalanche will have 32 seconds of zone time or of power play time going into the third period. Well, your Colorado Avalanche are up 1-0 at the end of the first. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am going to take a break and I will be back for the start of the second period. And welcome back to the start of the second period. We are ready to go. Here's the face-off in center ice and won by the Avs. Here's Cale Makar. Cale Makar in his own zone. Pass it to Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon up the boards to Natchez. Now up to Makar. McKinnon. McKinnon fakes the slapper. McKinnon. There's a shot deflected wide. Here's a battle for it in the corner. That puck flinged out by the Kings. Makar will grab it back. 5 seconds left now on the power play. Maybe one more shot. Here's Natchez with a shot wide of the net. Power play is over for the Avs as we had a few seconds of power play time before the second after the first period was over. So here's the Avs as they'll break it out again. Here's Marty Natchez. Here's Marty Natchez up the boards. Kings steal it away. Avs will steal it right back. Nelson enters the zone, and they will call that offsides. All right, here's the faceoff just outside of the Kings zone. Avs win it. Here's the Avs with it. Avs dump it deep. That puck is in the corner. Nichushkin had it for a second, but stolen away by the Kings. Avs steal it right back. Turnaround shot wide of the net. Kings have it now behind the net. Avs pressure that puck, but all the way up and out. So it's a 2-on-2 here. The Kings as they enter the Avs zone. And here's a shot. Rebound available, but Avs steal that puck away. Puck is on the boards. Kings still have it. And there's another shot way wide of the net. And that puck jumps all the way up and out and lands into the penalty box. Here's the faceoff won by the Kings. Kings now with the puck. There's a shot saved by Wedgwood. Here is the faceoff won by the Kings. Kings dump it deep into the Avs zone. Avs try to steal it away on the boards, but Kings steal it right back. Here's a shot wide and over the net. All right. Here is the faceoff still in the Avs zone. Nathan MacKinnon will take the faceoff for the Avs. And here it is, won by the Kings. Kings have it at the point and dumped deep. Lehkonen steals it away from the Kings and dumped out of the zone. Here's Devon Toews. Devon Toews enters and just gets that puck deep into the corner. And now there's a fight for that puck in the corners. MacKinnon sold away for a second, but Kings get it right back. Now that puck at the corner. There's a shot! Whoa! Right there. Right at the point, Devon Toews stepped in, but saved by Forsberg. Now the Kings dump it deep into the Avs zone, but MacKinnon has it in the corner. That puck almost out, but not quite. Oh no, that puck hit the ref. Ref looks okay though. Lehkonen steals away that puck and fumbled it for a second. And the Avs will go for a change. Here's the Kings with the puck. And Avs steal it right back in the neutral ice, but Kings will get a hold of it. Here are the Kings in their own zone as they'll try to get set up. Kings dump it deep into the Avs zone. Avs cut Kings player off at the board as both teams will fight for it. It is stuck in the corner. No one can get to it. 16:45 left in the second period. LA has 13 shots. Avs have 8. Avs are up 1-0 as that puck is still just stuck in the corner. Finally, LA comes up with it. Now LA has the puck at the point. Dumped down low. Wrapped around and stolen away by Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon turns on the boosters. Here's Nathan MacKinnon. He'll dump it by one player. And here's O'Connor, the first one to that puck. Burns with the puck. There's a shot. Wide of the net. Kings now with the puck in their own zone, and now we'll dump it into neutral ice. Avs steal that puck right away. Here's Nichushkin down the boards. Nichushkin with speed. Here's Nichushkin. He'll tie up and break someone's ankles. And now Colton behind the play, and that puck just sneaks all the way up and out. 15:50 left here in the second period. As almost stolen away by the Kings, but Avs have it behind their own net. Pushed up the boards. Kings steal it away. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Save by Wedgwood. And Wedgwood gets on top of that puck as there's some pushing and shoving going on after that save. Well, the faceoff will be in LA's zone. So the Avs will have a chance to win this faceoff and get some more offensive zone time. Because, again, the LA has 13 shots. Avs only have 8. So Avs need to get some more shots on net if they want to keep this lead up. So here's the faceoff in the Avs zone. And here's puck drop, won by the Avs. Fought for it on the boards for a second, but Avs will take that away and up into center ice. That puck flying up and into the air, but will get pushed to the boards by the Avs and dumped deep, but over the glass. So 15:19 left in the second period. Avs are up 1-0. Well, here's the faceoff at center ice. Due to that puck flying out of the arena. Faceoff won cleanly by the Kings. Kings dump it deep into the Avs zone. Avs try to bat that puck out of the zone. Kings putting pressure, and Kings steal it away. Here are the Kings with the puck behind the Avs net. Wheels it out in front. There's a shot stolen away, though, by the Avs. As here's Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri dumps it deep for the Avs. That puck dumped around the net, and Kings collect. Now the Kings with the puck and dump it all the way deep into Avs zone. Cale Makar with the puck in his own zone. Dumps it down for Landeskog. Here's Landeskog to Wall, shot! And that is a save by the Kings as there's a few pushing and shoves. 14:36 left in the second period. Avs have 9 shots. LA with 14. So the face-off will be in the LA Kings zone. Here's puck drop, won by the Kings. Kings have the puck in the far corner of their own zone. That puck looped around for the Kings. Kings behind their own net. Now they'll break it out into neutral ice. Kings still have it in Av zone. Kings race to the center of the net. That puck flies wide of the net. Avalanche now with the puck. Here's Marty Natchez at center ice. Now to Manson. Stolen away by the Kings as Kings will enter the zone. Here are the Kings up the boards. There's a little backhander and score. So there you go. That puck just gets pushed in by the Kings. And it is 1-2-0 with, or it is 1-1 now with 14:05 left in the second period. So Kings with the tying goal as that puck just gets pushed across and then deflected by one of the Kings players. Let's see. So it got right before the play there was a penalty, and because they scored, it was going to be a double minor penalty, but because LA scored, it's only going to be a minor penalty. So it's 1-1 and LA will go right onto a power play. There you go. It's all tied up here in Los Angeles. 1-1. As the faceoff will be in the Avs zone. Faceoff won by the Avs as the Avs dump it all the way down. Here's the Kings now with it. Kings will break it out and into the Avs zone. This is the Kings' second power play of the game. Avs try to dump it down. Can't. Now they will. That puck is dumped all the way down the ice for the Kings. Here's the Kings now with the puck as they'll break it back into the Avs zone. 1:26 left in their power play. 13:28 left in the second period as that puck jammed into the corner. Avs have it for a second, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings have it on the boards. Here are the Kings with it. Behind the net now. Now to the corner and now up to the point. Kings with it at the point as they'll pass it back and forth at the point. And here's Kempe now on the Kings at the point. Deflected. Nice deflection by Kelly to get that puck out, but Kings will break it right back in. Here are the Kings now as they'll go down the boards. Now center. And there's a shot. Cross ice. Broken up by the Avs. Kings still have it. 45 seconds left in the power play. And that puck right there in the center ice, but saved. Now the Kings have it. Kings have it on the boards. There's a fight for it. No one can get to it. Now the Kings do. Here's the Kings at the point. Dump down low. There's a shot. Save and blocked by the Avs. Avs will break it down and dump it right down low. So 19 seconds now left on LA's man advantage. 1:20 left in the second period. It's all tied up 1-1. LA with 16 shots. Avs with 10. Here are the Kings. They'll work it down the ice. There's a shot wide of the net. 5 seconds left now as that puck's tied up at the boards. Kings trying to get a hold of it. Can't. Avs steal it. It's a 3-on-2 now as Manson gets right out of the box. That puck could not be corralled by the Avs, so Kings get it behind their own net. Here are the Kings dumping it down into the Avs zone. Kings with it. Try a centering pass. Nice D by Marty Natchez as the Avs still away. Here's Devon Taves up to Nathan McKinnon, and they're going to call that offside. So 11:37 left in the second period as we will go into a commercial break. Well, we are back here in Los Angeles. So here we go. It's all tied up 1-1 after the goal from the LA Kings just a few minutes ago, as Avs just killed off a power play, and it's now some 5-on-5 hockey. So after where the Avs score all their goals is some 5-on-5 hockey. Have not scored yet on the power play. A power play right now would be nice, though. Face off right outside of the Avs zone. Won by the Avs. Here's Kulak. Dumps it all the way down, and it will be a icing. So tied up 1-1. Colorado with 10 shots. LA with 16 shots on goal. As the faceoff will be in the Avs zone. Here we go. Face-off, won by the Avs. Kulak dumps it hard around to Lehkonen. Now to Necas. Necas wins the race up the boards. Here's Necas in King's zone. And a hooking, but no call. So here's Kamelkar. Kamelkar dances to center ice. Dumps it deep now, as there's a fight for that puck in the corner, but LA will come up with it. Here's LA as they'll dump it down and out. LA now has it. Here's LA trying to move up to the goal, but Avs take it away in the corner. Here's Nichushkin. Nichushkin dumps it to Lehkonen. Lehkonen down to Nichushkin. Here's Nichushkin with speed. There's a shot. Save. No rebound available for the Avs. And that puck gets dumped out for the Kings, as Malinsky now will have it behind his own net. Malinsky to Taves. Here's Taves to Malinsky, or Colton. Here's Colton with a shot. That puck bounces down and low, now in the corner. There's a centering chance for the Avs. No good. Another shot from the point. No good there for the Avs, as Kings take it all the way out of the zone and into the Avs zone, but Avs have it. Devon Taves passes it out right to Wah tries to get that into the zone. Can't. Here's Malinsky. Malinsky loses the puck for a second, but Devon Taves gets it right back. Here's Landeskog. Landeskog dumping it deep, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings dump it all the way into the Avs zone. Here's the Kings. They'll move up. There's a shot wide of the net, as now the Kings have it at the point. Here are the Kings. There's a shot. Missed the net. Now Wah with the puck to Kadri. Kadri trying to get that puck out of zone. They will, but stolen away again by the Kings. Kings dump it deep. And here are the Kings with the puck in the corner now. There's a fight for it. Kings come up with it. Kings, there's a turnaround shot. Save by Wedgwood. Now Kings still have the puck behind the Avs net. Kings will dump it down low. And now Kings with the puck at the point. Dumped down low again by the Kings. Stolen away by the Avs. Here's Landeskog. Landeskog passes it. There's a shot wide of the net. Avs will make some changes, as here are the Kings. Kings dump it deep. Now here's Brent Burns. Brent Burns behind his own net for the Avs. Now Kulak with the puck for the Avalanche, as here are the Avs, and stolen away by the Kings. Kings now dump it down low into the Avs zone. Here are the Kings with the puck on the boards. There's a shot wide of the net. A race for it. Kulak had that puck, and now taken away again by the Kings. Kings now with the puck behind their own net. So they'll dump it out. 8:22 left in the second period, tied up 1-1. As here's Kamelkar. Kamelkar dumps it down for the Avs. As here's Logan O'Connor. O'Connor with the puck at the boards, not even cut off, as that puck goes and loops around for the Avs. Still waiting. Lehkonen steals the puck. Here's Lehkonen with it. Now Taves up to the point. Here's Makar. Makar waits. Makar. There's a shot. Score! Cale Makar with the goal for the Avalanche. So your Avalanche are up 2-1. Cale Makar from the point, top shelf, and the Colorado Avalanche are up 2-1. I mean, Cale Makar just dangles the blue line, waits, shoots, and it's top shelf. So your Colorado Avalanche are up 2-1 against the LA Kings. What a shot from the point by Cale Makar. It was not deflected, and it is 2-1. What a shot by Cale Makar. Avs win the faceoff as Nichushkin dumps it deep into the zone. Now McKinnon on the boards. McKinnon comes up. There's a shot. Deflected wide. Now puck at the boards as Kings have it. Kings dump it deep as Avs now will have it behind their own net. Here are the Avs with the puck. Avs dump it out of the zone. Still have it for a second. It's battled for. Kulak now in his own zone. Kulak dumps it deep and all the way down the ice. That puck jumps right out front of the net, but saved by the Kings goalie. So 7:09 left now in the second period. Avs are up 2-1 versus the Kings. It's 13 shots for the Avs, 17 shots for the Kings. But what a snipe by Cale Makar to give the Avs the lead here late in the second period. 7:09 now left in the second. Here's the faceoff. In the Kings zone, won by the Avs momentarily before the Kings steal it. Here are the Kings as they'll work it down the boards. And now all the way across for the Kings with the point. Now Kings dump it deep. Avs pressure in the corner. And now that puck's behind the net for the Avs. Avs have the puck and will dump it all the way down. And now that puck is behind the net as there's a shot to the center of the net. And now that puck's just on the boards. As here the Kings have it behind their own net. Kings will break it out. 2:25 left in the second period. As that puck gets dumped all the way down by the Kings. And it will be icing on the LA Kings. So 2-1. Colorado Avalanche with the lead. As a big hip check by Colton to get that number 5 player off the puck. So that faceoff will be in the LA Kings zone. Again, 6:23 left in the second period. Colorado Avalanche lead this series 2-1. That faceoff won by the Kings. Now Kings will battle for it. Avs got away with that puck for a second, but Kings still have it. That puck forced onto the boards. Avs trying to get it, and they will. There's a puck down into the corner, and oh no. Gabe Landeskog fell down. Looks like they're okay, but it'll be 4-on-4, it looks like, when we come back from a little TV timeout. So here we go. Only less than 6 minutes now left here in the second period, as it looks like there's 6:05 left in the second period. It looks like maybe the Avs will be going on a power play. I'm not sure yet. It might be a 4-on-4. I don't really know. We'll have to see when we come back what the official call is, but right now it's looking like it'll be a 4-on-4 or a power play for the Avs. Nonetheless, that's good news because Avs can really capitalize on 4-on-4 play. Yeah, they are always doing good on 4-on-4 hockey because they're just a faster team. But nonetheless, they could be on a power play. So yeah. Again, 6:05 left in the second period. Avs are up 2-1. And we will wait for the official call. And so Landeskog kind of just gets tripped up at the net, and they're saying Nathan MacKinnon is in the box or something. I don't see what he did. But I suppose it is 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. As Avalanche now with the puck in their own zone as they will try to break it out. Here's Cam Makar to Devon Toews. Devon Toews now around the net. Here's Devon Toews to Nichushkin. Here's Nichushkin. He will use his speed and get out of the zone. Now Nelson. There's a shot save by Forsberg. Now there's a battle for it in the corner. Taken away by the Avs. Here's Devon Toews at the point. Devon Toews dumps it deep. And here's Makar. Makar, wraparound. Oh, he barely got denied. A wraparound by MacKinnon, but he just got denied on the far post. So here is Devon Toews. Devon Toews will move it up and out for Marty Necas. Here's Martin Necas still with the puck, stolen away by the Kings. 1 minute of 4-on-4 hockey. 5 minutes left in the second period. As there's a battle for the puck on the far boards. Lehkonen now steals that puck away. Here's Lehkonen with a shot wide of the net and all the way down and out. Malinsky chases for that puck and gets it. Now Malinsky with the puck behind his own net. And Marty Necas will take the puck from here. Now pushed down back to Malinsky. Malinsky through center ice and into the Kings zone. Here's Lehkonen now. Lehkonen to the point as he gets forced out of the zone. Kulak does. So Avs will force it back now into the zone. Here's the Avs with the puck. Avs to the center of the net. Denied. And here comes the Kings. Kings down the ice. It's a little 1-on-1. And now there's a battle for it on the boards. 4 minutes now left in the second period. And that's the end of 4-on-4 hockey. So it's back to 5-on-5. Here's Nathan MacKinnon with the puck now to Devon Toews. Now to Burns, but got blocked. Nathan MacKinnon with the puck in the neutral ice. Here's Nathan MacKinnon. Now to Landeskog. Landeskog down the boards and up to the post. There's a big slap shot, but no goal there as it went wide. Here's Landeskog in his own zone. Now to Brent Burns. Brent Burns all the way down the ice and gloved by the LA Kings goalie. So 3:29 now left in the second period. So it looks like it will be in the LA Kings zone when we come back. 3:29 left in the second period. Avs have 14 shots. LA with 17. As here's the faceoff. And won by the Avs. Avs at the point. Shot save by Forestburg. So we will take a timeout with 3:24 left here in the second period. Avs are up 2-1, and man, they've been playing really good this game. I think they've started to figure out they've been starting to figure out the Kings. So again, 3:24 left in the second period. So yeah, we're on a TV intermission break right now. We're about to come back here. Again, Avs up 2-1. Over halfway through this one. So here we go. So the face-off will be in the LA Kings zone. So if the Avs can win the face-off, they'll get a good opportunity for a few shots here. So Avs are leading the series 2-0. Here's the face-off in the Kings zone. And face-off won by the Avs. Malinsky at the point. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Wide of the net. So that puck goes down the boards. Big check by the Avs. As here's the Avs. There's a shot save. So now the puck at the boards. Avs had it for a second, but stolen away by the Kings. Now Avs have it back. Avs enter into the zone. 2:52 left in the second period. So here's the Avs. They keep it in the zone. Wide up and around the net. Brent Burns now with a shot. Wide of the net again. Up the boards by Drury. Now there's a battle for it. And that puck's going to go out of the zone. Oh, no. LOC right up the boards. He got tripped, but no call. Avs now with the puck in their own zone. Here are the Avs with it. Waiting. There's a pass stolen away by the Kings. There's a shot wide of the net. 2 minutes left here in the second period. There's another save by Wedgwood. Another one by Wedgwood. So Wedgwood with a little flurry of saves there to keep the Avs with the lead. 1:50 left in the second period. LA with 19 shots. Colorado only with 15. As Avs have it in their own zone and will now lob it all the way out. Nice keeping by Lehkonen, but LA keeps that puck. Here's LA now. They'll break it out. LA past the red line and dumped in. Now fight for it on the boards. And Makar now has it. Makar behind his own net. Here's Makar. Passing it into center ice, but stolen away by the Kings. Now, Avs push it all the way up and down the ice. Kings will have it behind their own net. 1 minute left in the second period. Avs are up 2-1. Here's the Kings as they will make their way down the ice. There's a shot blocked by the Avs. That puck now in the corner. There's a shot. Whoa, it was fanned on. That would have been a goal, I think, but he fanned on it. Now the Kings with the puck. There's another shot. Saved by Wedgwood and popped out by the Avs. That puck will go all the way down the ice. No icing. 35 seconds left now in the second period. Kings still have the puck. Here's the Kings with it. Kings loop around to the front of the net, but he lost the puck. Now the Kings have it behind the net. Avs steal it away. Here's Landeskog with the puck. It's a mini 3-on-2 here. Landeskog gains the red line and dumps it deep. Now that puck behind the LA Kings net. 15 seconds left. Here's the puck at the point. There's a shot. Save. No rebound available. So 11.1 seconds left in the second period. The faceoff will be in the offensive zone for the Avs. As the LA Kings with a couple of good opportunities, but they cannot score on none of them. So it will still remain 2-1. Again, 11.1 seconds as the faceoff will be in the offensive zone. And here's the faceoff in the offensive zone. Faceoff won by the Kings. 8 seconds left. Kings will work it down. Avs steal it away, but Kings steal it right back. Kings try to enter the zone with 3, 2, 1. Shot. Missed it, and that will do it here for the second period. Avs are up 2-1 as they will carry the lead into the locker room. I will be right back. Stick around here for the third and last period. Thank you all for tuning in. I will be right back when the third period starts. And welcome back, everybody, to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Colorado Avalanche are up 2-1 here as we are about to start off the third and final period. And it's been a very exciting game with a few very good goals by the Avs and the Kings. Again, 2-1. Your Colorado Avalanche are leading as this third period is about to be underway. But let's just recap that Cale Makar goal that just happened a little bit ago. I mean, what a goal. He just shot it from the point, top shelf. But face-off is about to happen here at center ice for the start of the third period. Face-off won by the Avs. Avs dump it into LA zone, but LA will regroup with that puck. Here's LA now. LA works it up the boards and into Avalanche zone. Cale Makar dumps it up into the neutral ice. Manson will chase for that puck into the corner. Good check by Manson, but Kings come up with that puck. Avs, though, will keep it in. Now dump to the corner. Here's Lehkonen. Lehkonen tries to get it to the front. He will. Now pushed up. Here's Cale Makar. Oh, Cale Makar tried to pass it. I think that's just a little too much passing, not enough shooting. But 19:15 left in the third period. Here's the Kings with the puck. Kings will break it out. Here are the Kings. Kings dump it now deep into the zone. And just right through Makar onto a Kings player's stick. So here is Malinsky with the puck now. Malinsky will dump it deep and into the Kings zone, but Kings come up with the puck. Here's the Kings that will dump it deep into the Avs zone. Malinsky has that puck on the boards. Here's now Kulak. Kulak dumps it deep all the way down. No icing, though. Kings with the puck behind their own net. Here are the Kings as they will break it up into neutral ice. Stolen away now by Brent Burns. Brent Burns turns and fires it up the boards, but Kings intercept in neutral ice. So here are the Kings. They'll dump it to the Avs net and covered by Wedgwood. 18-10 here left in the first period. Avs have 15 shots. LA with 19 shots. So pretty low shot game. And right now it's 2-1, which right now it's 2-1, and that's how the last two games have finished, is 2-1. So maybe that's just the number. And here we go. Puck pushed up the boards. Here is Kadri. Kadri dumps it deep for Lehkonen. Lehkonen passes it to Kadri, who's behind the net. Kadri tries to center it, but stolen away by the Kings. Kings now with the puck in neutral ice, and Kings try to feed it into the Avs zone, but it is off sides. So here we go. Makar has a goal tonight. He's one of the two goals that has been scored. It's Makar and Landeskog with the two goals tonight. And here's the face-off, won by Cale Makar. Cale Makar passes it down into the Kings zone, stolen away by Logan O'Connor, now dumped up by the Kings. Here's Cale Makar with it. Cale Makar up the boards and pushed into the Kings zone. Here's Logan O'Connor. Logan O'Connor steps, fans on the shot. The puck in front of the net for a minute, but gets pushed out. Now Cale Makar back with it. Cale Makar will dump it deep. That puck goes all the way around the corner. Kings intercept, but Avs steal it right back. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon tries to dump that puck deep, but gets stolen away by the Kings again. Now the Kings with it. Kings dump it deep into Avalanche zone. Brent Burns with the puck behind the net, stolen away by the Kings, though. Now battle for it on the boards. Kings had it for a little bit, but Nathan McKinnon will steal it away. Here's Marty Necas with the puck. Marty Necas into the zone. Now he'll slam on the brakes, wait, and pass it to Taves. Taves shoots wide of the net. And here's the puck on the boards. Fought for, still fighting for it, but Kings come up with it. Now the Kings with room to skate, and they will dump it into the Avs zone off of Wedgwood now to Taves. Taves behind the net. Taves will break out to Malinsky. Malinsky pushes it to the table of Nichushkin. Now a shot by Nathan MacKinnon, but held on. So Ross Colton with that shot, but held on by Forsberg, the Kings goalie. So 16:20 left in the third period. LA with 21 shots. Avalanche with only 16 shots. So we are in the third period. Avs are up, leading this series 2-0. Well, this face-off will be in LA zone. LA wins it. And there's a shot by the Avs. But here's Cam Makar. Cam Makar dangles. Cam Makar tripped up. Is there a penalty on the play? How is there not a penalty on that play? Cam Makar got tripped up. It was blatant. But the Avs. So the refs do call a penalty. So the Avs will have a power play. So Byfield for the Kings will go to the box. So Avs with now only their second power play of the night. That was one of the most blatant penalties of all time. And refs, it was delayed. Refs didn't call it for a while, but finally they called it. So Avs 0 for 1 on the power play. This is only their second of the night. 16:02 left in the third. Faceoff will be in the Kings zone. As here is the face-off, won by the Avs. Up to the point. Here's Cam Makar. Pass to Kadri. Kadri to Landeskog. Landeskog with a shot fought off by the goalie. There's another shot saved. And that puck bounces up and out of the zone. So Cam Makar will regroup for the Avs. Here's Cam Makar as he'll dump it to Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon will reel around in his own zone and pick up some speed. Here's Nathan MacKinnon to Cam Makar. Or Landeskog. Landeskog up the boards. Landeskog up the boards. Turns. Backs up. And that puck stays in by the Avs. Here's Kadri. Up to Cam Makar. Now back down to Kadri. Kadri waits. Now down low. Nathan MacKinnon with a little spin move. Back up to Kadri. Kadri to Cam Makar. Cam Makar to Natchez. Natchez shot wide of the net. Now Nathan MacKinnon with the puck behind the net. As that puck almost gets stolen away by the Kings, but doesn't. Up to the point. Here's Cam Makar. Cam Makar steps to Nathan MacKinnon to Kadri. Right in front of the net. No opportunity there for the Avs and dumped out. 53 seconds left in the Colorado Avalanche's man advantage. 14:50 left here in the third period. Avs are up 2-1. Avs have 18 shots. LA with 21. Here's Malinsky. Malinsky to Nelson. Nelson drops it off, stolen away by the Kings. Now back to Malinsky. Malinsky will try to enter the zone with 30 seconds left now on the power play. Kings steal it away, dumped up, and not out. Here's Lehkonen. Now to Nelson at the point. Nelson will dump it deep for Nichushkin. Nichushkin try and get that puck. Lost it for a second there, and now will lose it for a while and dumped all the way down. So only 10 seconds left in the Colorado Avalanche's power play as they'll try to get set up one last time. 14 minutes left in the third period, 2-1. Avs have the lead. That puck dumped deep, and that's the end of the power play for the Avs. Avs has the puck for a meantime, but it's got stolen away by the Kings. Here are the Kings with it now. But Avs steal it away. Here's Devontae to Malinsky. Malinsky moves up the boards and back down. Now Malinsky to Taves. Taves with the puck. Taves enters the zone. Ross Colton now with it. Ross Colton pushed it all the way down. Now Burns. Burns with the puck. Here is Brent Burns, and there's a penalty coming up on the Avalanche, so the Kings will go on a power play. Not sure what that's for. I mean, it looked like a pretty clean hit to me, but refs seem to be calling anything right now. So we will go on a break, and when we come back, your Colorado Avalanche will be on a penalty kill. It looks like the LA Kings will enter a penalty kill, or the LA Kings will have a power play. Avalanche will have to fight off another LA Kings power play, which all 2 goals that the LA Kings have scored so far or now 3 goals, all of them except 1 had been on the power play. So LA is dangerous on the power play. Avs need to prevail and fight through this dangerous LA Kings power play. Well, we are back here in Los Angeles. So, Avs really need to kill this one off. It's important getting late into the game. And here we go. Game number 4 will be Sunday at 2:30 p.m. And then game 5 would be Wednesday, but again, that's just if needed. So here we go. I mean, I just don't know what Kulak did. I mean, Kulak literally did nothing. Well, here we go. So here we go. Avs win the faceoff and dump it down deep for the start of the Kings power play. Here are the Kings. They'll break it back out. 1:45 left in the power play. Kings through the Avs zone as they bring it down deep now. Kings now still with the puck. Here are the Kings on the sideboard. Little pass, but no shots yet. The puck is fought up the boards, and that puck barely stays in. There's a shot from the point, deflected wide by the Avs. Avs trying to steal this puck away, and they will. That puck goes all the way around and out. So 1:13, now 1:10 left in the LA power play. 12:38 left in the third period. Avalanche up 2-1. Here are the Kings at the point. Kings now on the sideboards, up to the point, slap shot, wide of the net. Avalanche going down the boards. Here's the Avs with a breakout. Shot! Logan O'Connor scores! Short-handed goal by LOC, and the Colorado Avalanche are up 3-1. What a short-handed goal by the Avs. They're up 3-1 in the third period. Wow, just a steal by Lehkonen. And Lehkonen drives up the ice, passes it perfectly to Logan O'Connor, and Logan O'Connor just tips the puck in. So Colorado Avalanche are up 3-1. So they're up by 2 goals. And did Logan O'Connor deflect that puck? I do not think Logan O'Connor touched that puck. I think Lehkonen is the goal scorer. So here's the faceoff. Still 51 seconds of power play time for LA as Colorado is up 3-1 with 12 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the third period. LA with 40 seconds of power play time remaining. What a shorthanded goal by the Avs, unassisted by Lehkonen. So puck now in the corner. LA pushes it up, but saved by Wedgwood. Now there's a little fight here right in front of the net. As we will wait for the play to restart. Well, Colorado is up 3-1. Lehkonen just passes it, deflected off of Kempe's skate, and then just goes right through the 5-hole. So Kempe was actually the one that scored that goal, but Artturi Lehkonen was the last person on the Avs to touch it. So Artturi Lehkonen is rewarded with the goal. Well, still a few seconds left of power play time for the LA Kings. Yep, 30 seconds left of power play time for LA. 11:59 here in the third period. Avs with 19 shots. LA with 22. So face off in the Avs zone. Avs try to kill off this last 30 seconds of power play time. Here's the face-off, won by the Avs. Now dumped all the way out. So only 24 seconds of man advantage for the Kings as they will try to regroup one last time for this power play. 11:46 left in the third period. Here's LA as they'll enter the Avs zone and dumped deep and around. Now that puck sitting on the far boards as Avs will get to it first. Here's Kamakar as he will dump it all the way now and down. So that will do it for LA's power play as Avs kill off another LA power play. That puck goes to Brent Burns. Brent Burns dumps that puck now into LA's zone. 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in this one. Now puck dumped deep into Avs zone. LA with the puck. Here's LA at the point. Oh no, the ref got tripped up. But McKinnon just kind of tripped up the ref on accident. So here's LA with the puck. And Nathan McKinnon now jumps on it. Here's Nathan McKinnon. He'll throw that puck down the ice. And looks to be offsides. So, for the first time in this series, a team has hit more than 2 goals as Avs finally score 3. The last 2 of these games have ended 2-3. Now this one is 2-1. Sorry, now this game is 3-1. LA with 22 shots. Avalanche still sitting at 19. So a low shooting game for LA and the Avs. Face off right outside of LA's zone. And here's puck drop, won by the Kings. Kings have it in their own zone. And Avs take that puck away for a second, but it gets deflected and dumped into the Kings bench. So 10:43 left in the third period. Avs are up 3-1. They have 19 shots. Here's the faceoff at center ice, one deep by the Colorado Avalanche. So Kamakar will take shelter behind his net, passed up to Waugh. Here's Waugh down the wing and pushed to the far boards. Now Kulak dumps that deep. Here's Waugh. Waugh moves around, but can't get to the front of the net. Now that puck pushed deep for Landeskog. Landeskog with the puck behind the net. Stolen away by the Kings. Here's the Kings as they'll break it out. It's a little 2-on-2 through central ice. As good back checking by the Avs, and Avs come up with that puck. Here's Kamakar. He'll get to the red line and dump it deep. 10 minutes exactly left in the third period, so we're halfway through the third period, and this game is coming to an end. Here's Logan O'Connor. Logan O'Connor down the wing. There's a shot. Save. and Forsberg will cover it up with 9:48 left, as we will take a timeout. Here it is, 3-1 with 9:48 left in the third period. And yeah, that was a beautiful goal by Lehkonen. I mean, he was meaning to pass it to Logan O'Connor, which I think if that puck did get to Logan O'Connor's stick, it definitely had a very good chance of going in, but you just never know if it would have. That it just deflected off of the defender Kempe's stick and into the back of the net. So Avs are up 3-1. If they win this game, they only have to win one more. And if they win one more on Sunday, they will officially sweep the LA Kings. So there you go. Only 9:48 left here in this game. So it is coming to an end, and if LA wants to try to make a comeback in this series, they need this game to be a win for them. But so far, they're down 2 goals with less than halfway left in this game. So it doesn't look like they have like the best chance ever to pull ahead with the win. As the last game, Game 2 at Ball Arena, went into overtime. Avs scored to win that game 2-1. So we are back. And ready to get this thing back up and started. Most playoff goals by Finnish goal players. Arturi Lehkonen is 7th in that. He has 28 playoff goals. It's pretty dang good. Lehkonen scored a goal tonight. So it was Lehkonen and Lehkonen and yeah. Okay, here's the face-off in the offensive zone for the Avs. Now won by the Avs. It's at the point. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Save. Forsberg did not even know what he was doing. He was scrambling Avs with a great opportunity, but that puck down deep in the Avs zone now as the Kings try to come up with it. That puck all the way down the ice, but no icing because it was dumped all the way down the ice accidentally by the Kings. So Kings have the puck as it's ran deep by the Kings as there's a fight for it in the corner. Kings came up with it for a second. Now Kulak trying to get to that puck, and it is shoved into the far boards. Now, here's Natchez. Natchez, it's a one-on-one. Natchez will hold up. Wait for McKinnon. McKinnon passes to Lehkonen. Lehkonen tries to get that puck to the center in the net, but can't. So Avs are attacking now as that's a icing by the LA Kings. So 8:50 left. The next faceoff will be in the Kings zone. So the Avs offensive zone has a couple good chances by the Avs, but none capitalize. So with a good opportunity to score, but not a chance. Again, 8:50 left in the third period. And here's the faceoff. Won by the Avs. Cale Makar dumps it deep. Now a fight for it, but for Kadri. Kadri still trying to get to that puck, but Kings get to it first. Kings now have it in the corner. Kings with the puck behind the net. They'll wait. They're still waiting. Here we wait. Longer and longer for them to get out behind the net. Finally, it looks like they will. Here's Kempe. He'll break it out for the Kings. Kings with the puck. They'll dump it deep. Cale Makar now with the puck, but he's heavily pressured in the far corner. Avs now have the puck as Avs will break it out. Here's Cale Makar. and dumps it deep, but not enough, and Kings steal it away. Here are the Kings in the center of the ice, picked off by the Avs, but Kings get it right back as they will regroup and wait for changes. And here's the Kings breakout. Dumped down and deep for the Kings. Avs beat everybody to the puck in the corner, but Kings steal it away on the boards. Kings now battle for it. There's a shot on goal. Easy save by Wedgwood. Wedgwood with another good save. There's a dangle. Another save by Wedgwood. And off a stick and out. Here's Logan O'Connor. He'll race to the net. Gets cut off, but passes it. There's a slap shot save. Here's Brent Burns. Brent Burns dumps it down and deep. And here's the Kings. Kings behind their own net now. 7 minutes exactly left in the third period. 3-1. Avs have the lead. Here's Brent Burns behind his net. He'll dump it all the way out. Can't get it fully out, though. And here's Brent Burns with another try. This time he will get it fully out. Kings will reset with the puck in their own zone as Kings seek shelter behind their own net. Here's LA. LA dumps it down the boards and behind Wedgwood's net. Oh no, Avs fumbled it right in front of the net. Kings trying to jump with that puck, but they can't before Marty Nate steals it away and dumps it down. Both teams will change. Avs have 21 shots. Kings have 24. It's 3-1 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third period. Avs steal it away. Here's Avs at the point. There. It's to the center of the net. It was off the far post. A good chance by the Avs. Kings are racing for that puck. Exactly 6 minutes left in this one. Here's Lehkonen. Lehkonen, step shot save. Here's the Kings now with the puck as the Kings will break it out. Try to dodge a few players, but that puck goes all the way down. 5:45 now left in the third period. Kings with the puck behind the net. So here's the Kings. Kings try to dump it out, but stolen away by the Avs. Avs trying to enter the zone, can't yet. Brent Burns now will push that puck into the zone as now Waugh will get it deep. Avs chasing after that puck in the corner, but can't get to it before the Kings do. Here's the Kings with a breakout. Kings enter the Avs zone, but poked away good by Avs defenders. Here's Devon Taves. Devon Taves tries to work it up the boards, but cut off by the Kings. Kings now have the puck at the point, now down to the boards, tries to get it to the center of the net, can't. Avs come away with that puck. 5 minutes now left in the third period. 3-1, Avs have the lead. Kings try to break out, still can't. Here are the Kings again. Oh no. That'll be a tripping penalty. So there's a delayed penalty on the play. So it's now 6-on-5 as Avs will try to touch up with that puck. So, oh no. That puck almost cut off by the Avs. Still can't cut it off. As fake shot. Kings still haven't shot it. There's a shot deflected by the Avs, but still Avs haven't touched up. Now they will. So with 4:19 left in the third period, the Kings will go on their fourth power play of the night after we come back. So it'll be a 2-minute minor penalty due to tripping. So still 3-1, but especially if the Kings can score on this power play, it will get interesting. And yeah, it will definitely be an interesting one. So hopefully the Avs can kill off this penalty kill and keep it a 3-1 game, as that is the lead that they have right now. So we are ready to get this game back up and started. 6:46, less than 5 minutes, left in the third period. As still waiting on ad break. Still just waiting for the ads to be over, and then we are back here in Los Angeles. As defense has really shown up this game. At the start, they were letting the Stars I'd get a little bit more shots, but now they've tightened things up and really not let the Kings get any good chances. Wedgwood playing phenomenally also, like he has all playoffs. Again, only letting the Stars have 1 goal a game so far. So that is pretty good. So Avs on the penalty kill yet again. This is the 4th power play for the LA Kings. So the 4th penalty Kings at the penalty the 4th power play that the Kings will try to kill. So here's the face-off in the Avs zone. We will wait. 1 now by the Kings. Kings at the point. Now the Kings have it on the boards. So as the Kings have actually pulled their goalie and they score. There you go. So the Kings pulled their goalie to make it a 6-on-4 power play, and there was a shot from the point that went, I believe, bar down. So with 4 minutes and 3 seconds, the Kings get one. So this will make things interesting. 2-3 now. As I'm sure they might pull their goalie again for the last 3 or so minutes to try to even things up. So that was a great deflection by an LA Kings player. I believe it was Kempe that deflected that puck high up. So 4:03 left in the third period, and now it is 2-3 as LA gets one on the board. Here's the faceoff, won by the Avs. Avs dump it deep into the Kings zone. Now Avs will chase for it, but Kings get to that puck easily for first. Here are the Kings now with the puck as they will try to break out of the zone. Here's the Kings. There's a slap shot saved easily by Wedgwood. That puck bounces out. So Avs trying to get some zone time, but Kings now with most of the possession here lately. Here are the Kings. Nice defense by Wall as that puck now stolen away by the Kings. Kings have it in their own zone. Now they break it out into middle ice and dump down deep into the Avs zone. That puck thrown around. Now Wall has it. Wall will use his legs and move up the boards and now dump it deep. Lehkonen will chase. Lehkonen mixes the puck first, passes it. Wall to the center of the ice. Wall just cannot get a good stick on that. So now it'll be a 3-on-2 the other way for the Kings, but stopped on the boards by the Avs. There's some physicality on the boards. And there's a shot wide of the net by the Kings. 2:52 left in the third period as no shot can go through. 2:45 now left in the third. Kings still have not pulled their goalie. We're waiting for that. I'm sure they'll do it soon as they're still down by 1. 2:35 left in the third. Kings dump it down deep now up to the point. And here are the Kings now. They'll break it in again into their own zone. Gets cut off by the Avs. Here they go. Brock Nelson, empty net, shoots and scores! Brock Nelson dumps it into an empty net as they pull their goalie, and immediately after, Brock Nelson will score. So now that'll make things 4-2 with less than 3 minutes here in the game. Well, just stolen away by Nelson on the boards as he just walks in with an easy net and shoots it right in So now it is 4-2. Avs are back to having a 2-goal lead, and there's still some time for LA to try to get zone time and pull their goalie again. I'm sure they'll try it. I'm not sure if they will, but I'm almost sure. I don't know why they would not. Well, here's the face-off. Won briefly by the Avs. Kings try to steal it away. Can't. So Avs have possession of that puck. That puck gets dumped high, and Avs still have it. Here's Cam Makar. Cam Makar just dumps it in deep. 2 minutes now left in the third period. If the Kings are going to try to pull their goalie again, now down by 2, they're going to need to do it and do it soon. As that puck whistles wide of the net for the Avalanche. So they do pull their goalie. Brock Nelson scores. It was unassisted. So goalie is pulled by the Kings. Kings have it at the point. Now dumped low. There's a shot deflected wide. Here are the Kings now with the puck in their own zone. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third period. Here's the Kings. Kings get that puck deep. Here are the Kings behind the net. Brent Burns with the puck for a mere second before the Kings steal it away. That puck in front of the net. Oh no, there's a shot. Save. Wedgwood's on his stomach. Wedgwood gets back up. And now there's a fight for it on the boards. Can the Avs get that puck? They cannot yet. Still a fight for it. Avs momentarily have the puck. Now they do have it. That puck all the way down the ice and just misses the net. So it will be icing with 58 exactly in the third period. Nathan McKinnon just shot that puck all the way down the ice, but barely missed that empty net. So LA will keep an empty net with 58 seconds left here in the third period. So still time for the LA Kings, but not that much time. Let's see if the Avs can steal that puck and get another goal. That puck all the way down the ice slowly rolls wide of the net. So another icing now. 50.4 seconds left. Cam Makar tried his shot at the empty net, but also missed as that puck just rolled on its edge and pretty far wide. So it is 4-2 here with 50.4 seconds left. Here's the faceoff. Won by the LA Kings. Kings have it now at the far point. 40 seconds left now. Stolen away by the Avs. Here's the Avs. Up the zone. Landeskog. Landeskog waits. Shoots. Wide of the net. And deflected by a stick and over. So Landeskog had a chance at the empty net. But cannot get it. So 31.4 seconds left in the third period. So now there's really not barely any time for the Kings to score 2 as Forsberg has to go back into his crease for the last 30 seconds of play. So that pretty much should do it. I'm not saying it does do it. There's still 30 seconds, but that should pretty much wrap things up as if the Avs can win this faceoff and just get 30 seconds of offensive zone time as this faceoff is in the LA Kings zone. Here's the faceoff, won by the Kings. But that puck's on the boards. So I'm sure he would go immediately to the... So, yeah, Forsberg leaves the bench. Only 15 seconds left. Puck pressed to the corner. 12, 11. There's 10 seconds left. 9, 8. That puck's still in the corner. 7, 6 now. Puck gets loose, but not barely. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will do it here in Las Vegas as the Avalanche will take a 3-0 lead in this series. We'll make sure to tune in Sunday at 2:30 p.m. to see if the Colorado Avalanche will sweep the Las Vegas Kings. Thank you all for tuning in. That'll do it. Your Colorado Avalanche win by a final score of 4-2.